All right, guys, welcome back to Chargers franchise as we have reached yet another off season. This one's going to be a pivotal one as this team has not seen the playoffs since 2018, 3 straight seasons with missing the playoffs, and we need solutions and we need them fast. Obviously, we decided at the end of last episode to re-sign Anthony Lynn. I gave him a 2-year deal. So when it comes to the playoffs, this is the playoff picture. We've went over it quite a few times, so I'm just kind of briefly going to go over it as the Colts ended up getting 2, Bengals, Raiders are in there, and then the Chiefs, obviously. Saints and Isaac Barnett are the 1 seed. Panthers, Giants, Packers, Bears, Buccaneers, and Seahawks ended up winning that division at 8-8. So that is the full playoff picture. We will see it week by week who wins as we continue to advance, which is what we are going to do right now. Yeah. So it looks like the Patriots lost. I still think it's funny Jared Stidham's on their practice squad. All right, so looks like the Jaguars lost. So Jameis Winston moves on. The Raiders took down the Patriots, and the Chiefs lost to Cleveland, which could very well be Baker Mayfield's last season. He has not re-signed yet. Giants took care of business against Carolina. The Bears took care of the Packers, and the Seahawks took care of the Buccaneers. So we're looking at Raiders, Bengals, and Browns and Colts. So Alvin Kamara's season is over as a loss by 6. Seahawks, Saints, Bears, and Giants. All right, so the next week, Raiders take care of the 1-seeded Bengals. The Raiders, Cleveland, who lost last year to the Falcons, or lost last year to the Rams, is looking to get back to the big game. And Isaac Barnett lost his first playoff game to Seattle. He didn't play awful. James Conner had a pretty solid game. James Conner had a few catches. Looks like Mike Thomas wasn't all involved. Offensive line kind of struggled, I guess. KJ Wright picked off Burnett. That's a shame. They had such a terrific year to lose the first playoff game by 5. And it looks like the Giants took care of business against the Bears. So it's Raiders and Browns, Seahawks and Giants. What a game. Looks like Daniel Jones is finally putting it all together. Barkley was really shut down. Darius Slayton's been popping off. That team's finally coming together, it looks like. And the Saints obviously drop. What about the Raiders, man? Their defense giving up just 14 points to Joe Burrow. They shut down Jacobs for the most part. But Jerry Banks, I guess the rookie, piled up 45 yards of his own. Mixon played a really solid game. Henry Ruggs, Auden Tate, Trey Quinn, Bernard. Tony Soto only 1 catch for 5 yards. Overall, I mean, the Raiders, their defense is the real deal. We'll see how next week plays out. Who's going to the Super Bowl? All right, so first things first, we're going to check out the Pro Bowl roster. Isaac Barnett's the #1 quarterback in there, as he should be. So we should see his overall get boosted up in development. James Conner makes it in his first year with them. And first year in the NFC. Keenan Allen makes it, and Mike Williams as the 3 and 4 receivers. John Ross, first year with Washington, ends up making it in there. Dallas Goedert makes it with Buffalo. His former tight end duo there, Zach Ertz, makes it. Overall, you see Quentin Williams make another one. Or Quentin Nelson make another one. None of our offensive linemen. Myles Garrett, DeForest Buckner, Damon Harris. I think he's 33. Makes the Pro Bowl. TJ Watt, Darius Leonard, Khalil Mack, Patrick Queen, CJ Mosley, Kenneth Murray. He's had a really good season as Desmond King makes it. Sean Murphy Bunting, Shaq Barrett. Wasn't Shaq Barrett, then you go to Seattle, so his first year there, he makes the Pro Bowl. Tyrann Mathieu, Michael Badgley, and Tyler Newsome. Both of our special team players right there, our specialists, make it. Terrific year for for those two guys. So we have a few Pro Bowlers. We have, I think 5. I believe we have 5. Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Yep, so we have 5. And it looks like it's a Giants and Raiders Super Bowl, as the Raiders took care of Cleveland by 6. Our divisional opponents are taking on the New York Football Giants in the Super Bowl. Darren Waller, Henry Ruggs, Quincy Enunwa, Hunter Renfrow. So this is a team that barely snuck into the playoffs. They snuck in as the 6th seed, but they were close to missing, as the Giants took care of the Seahawks by 4. And Daniel Jones went off. He even missed a play. I don't know if he missed a play or if that was like a fake field goal or something. But I mean, he threw for 350 yards. Barkley went off. Chris Carson went off. Rashard Penny had 50 yards. Barkley had 2 touchdowns. Wilson ran for 1. Damian Ratley, Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton. DK Metcalf held to 58 yards. Lockett only held to 34 and 2 catches. It was pretty damn good game from the Giants. Lots of sacks, though. They gave up 2. Seattle gave up 3. What a game. And Sean Boston, the rookie first-round pick, gets a sack in the playoff game to take his team to the Super Bowl. So both games ended with 1 score. Raiders and Giants. Obviously, we'll see next week how that plays out. Oh, so Mike Tomlin signs with the 49ers. All right, so yearly awards. Lamar takes home his 2nd MVP. Zach Taylor wins Coach of the Year. Lamar, Offensive Player. Defensive, Kenneth Murray, like I said. Offensive, Wyatt Wells. Defensive, Trent Peters. NFC, Kyler Murray. Isaac Barnett finishes in 2nd. Aaron Jones. Isaac Barnett wins Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Ramon Durant. And Isaac Barnett wins Best Quarterback instead of Kyler Murray. Anyway, we've got some player upgrades. Wyatt Wells and Kenneth Murray. Wyatt Wells, we're going to do... We're going to do strong arm. So he's now a 78 overall. His throw accuracy mid and awareness. Alright, yeah, that's not bad. I still want to work on that play action, but overall pretty solid. And he's a superstar now. Sick. Passers with this ability have an increased success rate when it comes to pump fakes, double moves. Oh, sick. Ball carriers with ability have more powerful trucking animations. Huh. Alright, so in 1 year the kid goes to superstar. And Kenneth Murray might be X Factor. Alright, so we're going to do pass coverage, man coverage, play recognition and zone. And I might just do another one. So he's up to an 84. And that guy, awareness, man coverage, play recognition, tackle, and zone. And he is an X Factor. What's his ability? Zone Hawk. Defenders lock down a part of the field when they enter the zone. This increases the rate of catch, knockouts, and interceptions while in the zone. Success rate when using conversion or diving tackles. Or conservative or diving tackles. Damn. Yeah, he's quickly become one of the best linebackers in the league. And he had a really good campaign last year. 6 sacks when he isn't even really a pass rusher. 153 in tackles, 4 picks. I think he had 2 fumbles. 4 forced fumbles. Yeah, he had a fantastic year. He's quickly becoming one of the best defense players in the league. What's Isaac Barnett's development now? He should be a star, or they may even bounce him all the way to superstar. He's a star, but he's a 79 overall. Too bad he didn't win Best Quarterback, because he would have probably been close to a superstar, if not. Ramon Durant, he was on the Lions. He's a free safety. No, strong safety. He's just a normal. Huh. After winning. It was a Buffalo's guy that won AFC defensive. Trent Peters. Yeah, he's still a normal. So Mike Tomlin's going to be the new head coach out there in San Fran. We'll see what the Steelers do. All right, so we're advancing to the next week to see who is the Super Bowl champions. Wow. The Las Vegas Raiders, 37-0. Wow. Golden Tate calls it. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Alex Mack after just 2 years in Cincinnati. Julian Edelman, Patrick Chung, Devin McCourty, Jason McCourty, Steven Gostkowski, Roethlisberger. Pretty, with Herbert going there, pretty, you know, expected. Alex Smith, Chris Hogan, Daniel Sorensen, Jason Pierre-Paul, Sean Lee, Bruce Arians. Not as many as I was expecting. Brady's still going down there in Tampa, I guess. All right, so Craig Harrison's getting a re-sign. He's played fantastic this year in his short time with the team. We're going to give him exactly what he wants. Armon Watts. All right, he's sticking around. He played well. Kelly, I'm going to let test again. Pouncey. Kazir White. I might let test. Questenberry, Batchy, Delance Turner, Barrett. Yeah. Middlebrooks, I'll let test. Alden Smith. I'm going to give him... Okay. Antoine Brooks has played solid. Delance Turner, I might less test. He's already 27. Verrett's done. Batchy. Chennet Nwosu I want, but not for 34 mil. All right, what's the franchise tag on him? It's got to be way less than this. He's not even going to accept this, but... $22 mil, absolutely not. Trey Turner's done. All right, I mean, I think we're solid. We'll have to see. The cap space isn't looking too hot, though. Trevor Williams, I think he won best corner. Yeah, best defensive back. Doesn't get a boost in development, but actually, that didn't do anything for him. He didn't even get a skill point. All right, so we are going to advance the week now. Letting a good amount of players walk. Time to see what free agency has in store. And J.J. Watt, Mitchell Schwartz, Jair Alexander, Jason Kelsey, Harrison Smith, Orlando Brown, Kansas City, Phillip Lindsay again after 1 year with the Texans, Michael Gallup, DJ Chark, Casey Hayward, Sonny Michel, Ronald Jones, O.J. Howard, Duke Johnson, Baker Mayfield. Cleveland is done with him already. Uchenna Nwosu is getting interest from the Bengals, and Trey Turner is getting interest from the rival Kansas City Chiefs. James Washington. Jameis Winston is off to probably the Giants. Doesn't make much sense to me. why the Colts didn't re-sign him. Obviously, receiver's not a need for us. Oh, it looks like Mike Williams has superstar now. All right, so left tackle obviously is one that we got to look out for. Even right tackle. I mean, Mitchell Schwartz is 33. What does Orlando Brown want? What was his thing? 33.5. They're right up there. Trying to make sure I'm enough 99. I'm going to up it more. I can't let Kansas City get him. That should be good. All right. Harrison Smith. Ricardo Allen. Free safety is more of an issue. Adderley's played fine. Justin Reed's there. Not really anything I would say is better than what we have. Looks like Rashawn Jenkins is back in there. Marcus Allen. I mean, Jared Wilson I'd consider a contract. Not very much, though. We'll see how bad he wants to make a roster next year. Yeah, I'll leave it out there. Now, cornerback is a need. Donald Pitts is not ready to be a number one. Chris Harris is really regressed to an 82. Speaking of regression, real quick, let me see what players on my team regress. Balaga, 8. Virgil Green, 16. He's all the way down to an 89 or a 69. Ingram's all the way down to an 80. Williams not bad. Aguilar and Ingram are guys that I could very consider getting rid of. I'd consider Casey Hayward just because. Same with Joe Hayden. Losing to Wosu, I can play around. Tillery, Justin Jones, I guess, are staying there. Don't need it. Guards are like tackles. Pierce is good. I need some backups, but how about Jeff Shore? I need guys that like want no money. Does Quessenberry have any interest? Good. He sucks. All right, I think that's where we're going to stand for now. Orlando Brown, Casey Hayward, Joe Hayden, Jared Wilson, Charlie Blackburn, and Jeff Short. 2 guards to fill backup positions. And cheap. Cheap. Looks like the Eagles need a receiver the most. I'm dumping Aguilar for like a 3rd round pick. I'll take the contract hit. Whew. Do I even have any? Yeah, I don't have any left outside linebackers. Looks like I'm going to throw in a pick. I'll give him a 6 next year. Yeah, that's right. You take on the rest of that contract. And what could I get? Okay, no, I wasn't trying to do that. Melvin Ingram got hit pretty hard this year in regression. I just need to have somebody take on that contract. Falcons need a right end. Who was that? Packers. Seahawks. What's their cap look like, though? And how many years does he have left? Yeah, he took a hit on sacks, too. Got 1 year left. Seahawks don't have a 1st round pick? Is that for Jamal Adams trade? Will they give me a 3 next year and a 7? Probably. I'm just trying to not try to get too much. Yeah. All right, well, that clears cap. Did Aldon Smith regress a lot? Yeah, he's a 69. I either want a speed rusher or power. I like Trey Hendrickson. It just comes down to money. Like, what are the Bills really at? Yeah, I don't know. Do we give Taco Carlton a chance? I'd be okay with that. I could go after Uchenna Nwosu. I mean, this opens up the draft a lot more for me. Ja'Kai Polite wouldn't be awful. $2.6 for 2. I'd make that deal. I mean, he is no Uchenna Nwosu, but 25 years old. Who knows? Give him a chance. For middle linebacker, I think we're set. Like I said, if Casey Hayward doesn't work out, Jair Alexander, nobody has an offer on him yet. He's young. How about a 1 year 9.65? No. I mean, what's the max? That's max. Where does that even fall for him? Yeah. What does my max on a 4-year deal look like, though? Yeah. That's no cap, though. Just curious. Mike Davis was on our team. How about Isaiah Oliver? $5.1. That's not bad. I'll let that roll. All right, so we're gonna advance a week. We're gonna see how that plays out. Ingram, 3 and a 7 next year, and this year for Aguilar to Philly, back to Philly. A 3 this year and a 6 next year. All right, so we'll see who we sign. Gonna look away and be surprised. Orlando Brown. Yes. Taco Carlton. Orlando Brown chose us over Kansas City. You've got to be kidding me. Got to move him to left tackle. That's an upgrade from Pouncey. Wow. That's crazy. That offensive line is slowly improving. The corners are good. With Balaga. Eric Barkley's pretty solid. Ricky Pierce is a stud. And now Orlando Brown. Wow. He gave up 1 sack last year. Got him for 3 years. That's crazy. Wyatt Wells is actually going to get a captain placed on his jersey this year. All right, Combine. This is big because this is big for who I want to go after. First of all, quarterback-wise, Holden Zahn is probably the best, but you got Cleveland looking for a quarterback desperately. All right, this is where it's big for me. Eric Kirkpatrick has a good one. That's probably now my top pick in the draft. I know he's a mid-third. I could probably snag him then, but he's a stud. I was going to go left tackle, but I don't need to now. Yeah, I was between Jared Oliver and Sean Bayless. Bayless I can even slide into inner guard. And McCain's good too. And I like both these guys. Wow. That changes the game. I might even snag Bayless in the second. Move him interior. Left guard. This team quickly starts to look like a contender, at least on paper. What about our exterior offense or linebackers? Felix Harris had a decent combine. How about Eric Herrick? Wow, Herrick looks good. I need to get somebody in the early second, though. And that's where these guys start to come up. I like Jazeer Sims. Alright, so we'll see. Also, I can't overshadow Taco Carlton. That's big. Obviously. But we do still need an outside linebacker to fill in for Uchenna Nwosu. But replacing Ingram is good. And Taco Carlton isn't bad. Like, I can't overshadow that. He hasn't had a big season yet. He needs a chance. Last year with Kansas City, didn't get much playing time. Didn't get much playing time down in Miami. But he still got 5 sacks. Not really much, much of a gamble there. Team looks good. All right, we'll check out what are some of the other league signings. J.J. Watt's still available. Jazeer Alexander's still available. Jason Kelsey goes to Cincinnati. Rashawn Evans goes to Steelers. Jordan Howard snagged up Fournette last year. They're grabbing Howard. Jags get Baker Mayfield. Cincinnati's really protecting Burrow as they should. Nick Boyle. Uchenna Nwosu goes to Cincinnati too. Trey Turner goes to the rival Kansas City Chiefs. Jordan Reed goes back to Washington. Carl Nassib, Bradley Roby. Ronald Blair gets bounced around again. Kazir White goes to Tampa. So Mayfield was the only quarterback signed. Preston Williams gets signed. I can't really make an offer out on Jazeer Alexander, can I? Not one that he'll even look at, really. I mean, he's just going to laugh at all these. That's half of what he wants. Jets and Colts on O.J. Howard. And Njoku could go to the rival Bengals. Pouncey, nothing. Eric Fisher, nothing. Kansas City, same thing. They're beefing up their offensive line. Mitchell Schwartz, nothing. What's his age compared to Balaga? They're the same age. I can't drop Balaga for him, though. Outside linebackers, what are we looking at? Ja'Kai Polite didn't accept that. All right, first of all, let me double check and see what I got going. Casey Hayward's probably going to the Chiefs now. That's awesome. Just let that go. Let me beef up Joe Hayden. I could play a little more ball with Alexander now. Oh my God, he's interested. I'm leaving that out there because that still leaves us with some cap. Jeez, if he signs that, him and Pitts, because I could always drop Joe Hayden preseason. I'm only losing a little bit of cap. All right, that's what we're rolling with. And not to overshadow, we did get Jeff Short. We did get Jeff Short. All right, we'll see if we can get Jair Alexander. That'd be crazy. That'd be bigger than the Kamara signing. We'll see how it plays out. Oh my God. He didn't even try. He took less money to come to us. And the Chargers are going all in. He's immediately getting captain. Coming in after 4 picks with Green Bay last year. That's a nice signing. And not super pricey. We get Blackburn and we get Ja'Kai Polite. This season could be it. So we got $2 million cap. No offers on J.J. Watt. Gallup finally gets an offer from the rival Giants, of course. Ronald Jones probably going back. I'm satisfied. Casey Hayward does go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Uchenna Nwosu does go to Cincinnati. We see some former Chargers go to Kansas City. Trey Turner and Steven Sims gets a nice contract from Denver. We'll see him this year. And we're being aggressive in the right situations. I'm shocked Philip Lindsay still. I'd go after Sony Michel over any of the other guys. Craziness. We get Isaiah Oliver and Joe Hayden. Who took 26? Yeah, I got that number on reserve. I got that number on reserve for somebody. It's Eric Kirkpatrick. Oliver can get 20, 29. Look at that cornerback room. Big name players still on the board. All right, so we're gonna check free agency. Watt is still out there. Schwartz is still out there. Harrison Smith is still out there. Obviously, by the time we get the chance to sign some guys, they're all gone. So Jared Wilson just doesn't want to come here. Basically nothing new. We just went over it again. Winston does go to the Giants. Travis Benjamin. I could see him fitting in Chicago. That's not a bad landing spot for him. Did Sanders retire? No, he regressed a lot. AJ Green, same thing, James Washington. All right, so the NFL draft, how is it going to play out? I believe the Miami Dolphins have the number. Oh, so we do have the second overall pick. That changes all the time. Dolphins have number 1. And the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. So when it comes to team needs for the Dolphins, obviously not quarterback. Let's check it out. Right tackle. Right tackle, left tackle. Yeah. Receiver. Really? Jason Cooper had a really good rookie year. They added Hakeem Butler, who played with us for a little bit. Defensive tackle. I see them going tackle here. Right tackle or left. And whoever the highest guy is on that board is who they're taking. If they take Mason Herman, that's a big L. They need to take Jared Oliver. And since I don't need him now, I want the Dolphins to take him. Help yourself out here, Miami, and take Jared Oliver. And they go receiver again, Antoine Ward. And that puts us on the clock. My highest rated player in this entire draft is Eric Kirkpatrick. Look at those numbers. His 40th was the fastest. He's an absolute stud. He can juke, stiff, carry. It's early to take a running back. Barkley went second overall. Eric Kirkpatrick's going to be the next stud. He's a 78 hit-in. He's third in true talent. I took him really early, but hey, we got to gamble. And now the Lions are on the clock. So obviously taking Kirkpatrick, I have to fix him because his body's missing for some reason. The Lions are on the clock. Not needing a quarterback. Honestly, I don't see Holden's on going until mid. They have him as a late. And they had Sammy Denier as a mid. He's actually a late. Can't believe the Dolphins want receiver. We'll see what the Lions do after a disappointing year with them. Nicholas Justice, left guard, Missouri. So those tackles are still sitting there. Steven Webster, looks like a stud. Christopher Bell, they go right end. I think I have my eye on him too. 49ers last year went guard. This year they're going center, Henry Strong. Minnesota, not going quarterback, obviously. Jared Oliver. So he does not last long. Vikings are looking to protect whoever, I guess. So I feel like Sean Bayless is the better of the two. But I did have Jared Oliver up there pretty high as well. So we'll see what Philly does. Mason Herman. Tackles are going early. Grant Wood, Buffalo, Mike Marshall, first cornerback taken. We saw a lot of cornerbacks go in the first round last year. Buffalo is trying to improve that secondary. As our division rival, Denver Broncos, looking to protect Drew Lock, goes to Deshaun Cherry, and he does not look great. Washington, Gordon Griffin, they went, I'm not quite sure what they went last year, but I know they drafted a safety I liked last year, but going with the first safety drafted, and Pittsburgh goes left end, Scarborough, Lyle. And now you got the Rams, Johnny Matthews, my highest rated defensive tackle. Another end, Roman Wilbur. Dallas goes safety as well, Amon Murphy. Washington and them both go. Last year, the Ravens took a cornerback. This year, they're going Calvin Bishop, left guard. Out of Clemson, Tennessee. Tony Howard, middle linebacker. I liked him, so I guess it worked out. Carolina, right tackle, James Gilmore. Lots of offensive linemen going. Kansas City, Barry Colbert, left tackle, Utah. Jacksonville, with Baker Mayfield now. What do they do? Tight end, Kevin Trainor. Another guy I liked. So, Green Bay. Go left end. I was kind of thinking going cornerback, but Bobby Greer. New England. Cornerback, Ronald Newman, Auburn. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Marcus Lucas, cornerback, Rutgers. Lots of cornerbacks now all of a sudden going off the board. Chicago, they still got Trubisky. Eric Herrick, right outside linebacker, UCF. That's a good pick. Colts, no quarterback now. Is this when we see a quarterback go off the board? We got Holden Zahn, Sammy Denieri. No, Craig Rivers, left end, South Carolina. Could be Cleveland. Saints looking to help Isaac Barnett out. Wide receiver Marcus Green. And that is exactly what they do, is help Isaac Barnett out. Cincinnati last year took Tony Soto. This year taking Tommy Gaffney. Right guard, Washington. The New York Jets took a receiver last year. This year they're going right outside linebacker, Felix Harris. I believe they also took a defensive tackle. This is the only other spot besides Indianapolis that I could see Holden Zahn, who I think is the best quarterback, go. He might sneak into the second round. And it is Cleveland. Holden Zahn is going to be the man there in Cleveland because I think 73 overall, he might be the highest ranked quarterback there. Yeah, they don't even have one on roster. So we're going to see a new quarterback in Cleveland. Despite making it to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl the year following. The Giants are on the clock. And they go left tackle again. Left tackle, like as I said, lots of offensive linemen going off the board. And our division rival, Las Vegas Raiders, Super Bowl champions, are taking Marcus Beasley, wide receiver, Florida. So Miami's back on the clock in the second round early. Connor Mathis. And the Chargers are back on the clock. Like I said, we got 13th in this round as well. And we got a few guys I like. Sean Bayless, like I said. But Tevin Moss was good. But I like Jazir Sims, who's mid. Javon Locke is a late. And we got some defensive tackles. Chris Harris. Brian Crocker. I like Jazir Sims. I just don't know if I should take him or Javon Locke. Locke looks better. I think the pick is Javon Locke. Or is it Sean Bayless? Sean Bayless is an early. Is a Locke going to be there, though? Jazir Sims will be there. I'm going to go Bayless. Move him to interior offensive line. He's a 72 normal. And he's 34 in true talent. Just as I, So hopefully we can get one of our linebackers to slide to 13 between Jazeer Sims and Locke. I like Locke more, but he might not make it. Cool. And there's Javon Locke going to the 49ers with the 6th pick in the 2nd round. And Washington does not take our linebacker, so we lost one of them. But we are going to get a shot to draft Jazeer Sims here, if I think that's the best pick. I mean, Malik Morant might slip into... I think he's the better player, but I could probably snag him in the 3rd. So Jazeer Sims is going to be the pick. He's a 70 normal. Overall, not awful. He's not a hard hitter at all. He's a very good project linebacker. Not much of a reach, though. 47th, I took him at 45. Dolphins took him. He slips all the way to the 3rd round. He's a 73 overall. He might be as good as Holden Zahn. And we're on the clock again. And I'm taking Malik Morant. 70 overall normal. He's pretty solid, though. Yeah, he's pretty solid. That's not a bad pick there. He's more of a rusher. His zone coverage is not that great. Man coverage isn't that great either. Another project guy. He's not bad, though. He's pretty damn good. We'll see if there's anybody here I even consider, though. So Chris Harris was an early 2nd. But David Matthews, tight end, keeps slipping. I might even take one of them and then trade up. See if Buffalo will trade up. I might give Buffalo a 3rd next year. I'll even give Buffalo a 2nd next year. Straight up. And they take it. I'm taking a defensive tackle here and then tight end in 2 picks. So we're going Chris Harrison. He's a 71 normal. And then hopefully my tight end's not picked up by Arizona here. And he's not. David Matthews. He's a 70 overall normal. Another good pick. Now we don't pick until the 5th round. Anybody left on my board? Emmanuel Gregory. What round? We're in the 5th round. Yeah, I'll take a chance on him. 68 normal. Didn't hurt anything. This is kind of a throwaway pick. I don't have any more scouting. I'll just do BJ Clark, I guess. Not really anything to go off of here. I mean, that's not bad. That's just solely a guess right there. Alexander Nance. 60 normal. I don't know. I was going off of speed. I could do a Taysom Hill type of shit with him. I don't know. I was just drafting somebody to draft. All right, my last pick here. Now we're going to go Max Woods, right end Purdue. 68 normal. That's a pretty damn good 7th round pick there, as he's 82nd in true talent. So kind of like a 3rd round pick, late 2nd. That's all right. So draft recap, obviously getting numbers, everything like that situated. Our 2nd overall pick was Eric Kirkpatrick, who I kind of want to fix right off the bat because his body not showing up bothers me, but I'm also going to fix his number. And I want to get him with the dreads because he's got the dreads in that picture with the... I want him wearing 26. And you know my boy's got a visor on. He's a running back. .25's good. He's got the little hair. All right, so that is Eric Kirkpatrick. Hopefully that fixes his body. Good, it does. Sean Bayless, who I'm going to move to left guard and get his elbow guards off of him, his elbow braces. Damn, he's 6'8". He can have one of those, not like the giant ass ones. That's fine. Jazeer Sims. I like him in 55. That actually looks cool. It's a linebacker number. Honestly, other than the helmet I fixed, I like everything else. Malik Morant. 54 doesn't look bad. I'll leave him the way he is. Chris Harrison. Depending on the helmet, everything else looks fine, I guess. Some of those helmets are just ugly that you... Yeah, I guess that's alright. Any better number than 98, though? 98 or 92. I guess he's sticking the way he is. David Matthews. 43 is definitely not what he's going to be wearing. He's going to be wearing an 80s number. He is not a defensive back. Max Wood might just stay the way he is, depending on the helmet. Same thing. I'm fine with that. Alexander Nance. I'll give him number 1. He'll get some snaps in the preseason. Dolphins took a wide receiver number 1 overall. Normal dev. 75 overall. And his morale's already down, probably because he went to Miami. Good thing about taking Eric Kirkpatrick, too, we have the option to pick up his 5th year. Nicholas Justice. Pretty solid. Not a bad pick by the Lions. Stephon Steven Webster. Nice pick by the Falcons right there. Jets go. Yeah, nice pick by the Jets. Henry Strong. Another solid pick by the 49ers. They're getting that offensive line straightened up. And Jared Oliver, I mean, basically could have worked out either way. Mason Herman, like I said, I was kind of thinking he was not that great. Not bad. Grant Wood, nice pick by the Cardinals. Mike Marshall, he's a stud. They get even better. They got Tre'Davious White. They got Desmond King, and now they got another great guy, Mike Marshall. Deshaun Cherry, kind of busty. And he's not great. Not awful, but not great. Gordon Griffin. I was expecting him to be a stud. I was expecting like superstar. Lyle Scarborough. I don't know. Scarborough, yeah. He's pretty good. Wow, he's only normal. And he's wearing Manziel's number. Throw power. Oh, he's good. He's just not going to, Oh, he's got 88 speed. Damn. Giants. Nice pick there. Wow, Andrew Thomas is like kind of getting the boot already. Javon Locke I liked, and he has hidden dev. Son of a bitch. Jaguars. Like I said, they draft some pretty good guys. I wouldn't be shocked if one of these lower overall guys are hidden. Because I don't know, man. They draft some guys that are nobodies that become, hidden devs. There you go. There he is. Jets are good drafting too, it seems like. Both are hidden. Yep. And Eric Kirkpatrick is going to be the premier back. Eckler's kind of... He could even slide into like a wide receiver role. Tight end role. I'm just going to straight up cut Virgil Green. I mean, I don't know what Kirkpatrick's development is. I could just be wasting it. Anyway, we got upgrades. Kenneth Murray and Mike Williams. Kenneth Murray up to an 84. Looking to defend his title of Defensive Player of the Year. And Mike Williams looks to be an 85. All do physical. Yep. As he slowly solidifies himself as one of the best receivers in the league. James O'Shaughnessy, Ian Thomas. Quentin Dunbar goes to Miami. Sean Davis goes to Miami. Vernon Hargraves goes to Dallas. Nick Vannett goes to the Rams. Keith Keenum goes to the Rams. J.J. Wilcox. Vance McDonald goes to the 49ers. Brett Hundley goes to the 49ers. Raiders get Anthony Hitchens. Derek Wolfe. Sony Michel to the Saints. Going to be behind James Conner. Justin Evans to the Vikings. Josh Hill to the Buccaneers. Ndamukong Suh back to the... I actually like that. Back to the Lions. That's pretty sick. Mason Rudolph to the Texans. Quessenberry to the Texans. I'm surprised somebody wants him. Gerald McCoy to the Falcons. Goes back to that division. Foles goes to the Cardinals to back up Kyler Murray. Marcus Mariota goes to Cleveland to back up their new rookie. He might... no, he's not the starter. I think he's a 68 overall or something like that. Will Parks goes to the Patriots. Rosen goes to Seattle. He was there at one point. Chris Harris signs a one-year deal with Seattle. Mike Pouncey goes to the Titans. J.J. Watt goes to the Titans. Harrison Smith goes to the Titans. I'll bring back Alden Smith for sure. Deion Buchanan. Vince Williams had a good year with the Saints, and now he's a free agent. I'll bring him in for the preseason at least. Lance Turner, I'm coming. You're coming back. And Kelly, if he's available. Lots of decent running backs. Edmonds, Penny. There's Kelly. All right, so just to run through the roster real quick before I end the video. Anyway, like I said, I'm very excited for season 3. It's playoffs or bust at this point, and looks like we have a roster to make a good push. Very good depth. This team could be something special this year, and I think I'm going to shift us to a 3-4 if I haven't already. Trevor Williams is still going to be in the slot despite Isaiah Oliver's overall. Brooks, obviously Badgley and Newsome. And this is what our picks look like next year. We got a first, a second, a third, fourth, fifth, 2 7s. So no 6th-round pick. And then obviously the 2024 picks. No practice squad yet, obviously. That's basically the roster. It was a very fun, very eventful offseason. Obviously bringing in Jair Alexander is crazy. Orlando Brown, crazy. I mean, this team is playoffs or bust at this point, and there's no excuses, you know. Real quick, we'll take a look at the schedule. Week 1, Baker Mayfield's Jaguars. Play Herbert Thursday Night Football Week 2. A couple divisional games. Jacoby Brissett's Colts. Titans, who just went out and snagged a few in J.J. Watt and Harrison Smith. Dolphins, Raiders, Seahawks. We're going to play Ingram. Broncos, San Fran, the Rams, Broncos again, Texans, Chiefs, and we close the year out against the Arizona Cardinals. So this will be an interesting season, especially week 1 intrigues me. Obviously week 2 we go play Joe Burrow at our place, and we travel to Jacksonville week 1 to take on Baker Mayfield for his debut. So this will be an eventful season. Not the easiest looking schedule, but hey, we got the roster to cover it for now. So I will see you guys. If I do a preseason video, I'll see you guys for that. If not, I will see you guys in week 1.